Hello, wonderful watchers. This is the third time that I'm recording this video. The first time I didn't have my mic on. The second time I wasn't recording the video. So now let's see what kind of cards will I pick for today. I'm using the Star Codes Astro Oracle, and let's see if I'm having the same energy again. So this is really just to look out for a general energy for today. What kind of card, what kind of advice will I get from my cards? Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me advice for today. So we have here two cards. Okay, we have Sun and the Moon. Okay. So, before I had the card Aquarius collaborate with the master number 11. Also the house of Aquarius, 11th house. And before then, I had picked the card North Node and Aries. Now I pick the Sun and the Moon. So I just try to find a connection between these cards. What I can say is that I just yesterday was watching a video. It was about my ascendant sign, Sagittarius. And in this video, the topic was about just connecting your left and right brain. What is meant by that? Just connect all the puzzles of your being. So for a long time in my life, I felt like I was somewhere but not really there, if you know what I mean. I was never really present in the most of the situations, or never really acted as I wanted to. But the problem was I didn't know who I was. I always saw the perception. So also my first house is in Neptune in Aquarius. So always I was feeling like I always knew what the person I said was thinking about me or feeling about me. And in that moment, because I was actually so receptive to that, I felt it. And then I acted on it. I was like, okay, for this person, I can be this kind of type or person. For this friend, I can be that friend. For my mom, I can be that. And for my dad, I can be that. So really like, I was shifting so much, changing so much that I totally lost myself. So I was never whole wherever I went. So this really made click, and just now with my 22 years, I can connect these dots. I feel like I have most of my puzzle pieces together, and I can be a whole being wherever I go or whoever I meet. But this was really hard for me. Also, it was hard for me to realize that I can be manipulated really fast, or that I truly have this belief in. I had a lot of wishful thinking, be it my friends group, be it my parents, be it my family. So this wishful thinking just was a whole illusion that I created. I created my own illusion. Even I was an illusion. Even I didn't know who I really was. So how can I trust others when I cannot trust myself? this was a big development to come here for me. So these cards, I feel like, also this collaborate card by Aquarius means that this is also what I'm experiencing in my surroundings, with my friends, with my family, that just now they find each other. They can collaborate between Saturn and Uranus. So they can find their middle between what their family wants and what they want, what the society wants and what they want. So this made really sense for me. Also in the North Node, I can see such this Aquarius energy, this forefront, bright thinking, formless, innovative, loyal. I can really feel like also before I had the Aries and the North Node, like act on your ideas now, on your innovations now, on what you want now. Because I really feel that we form now a new world. A lot of things will change, be it in the school system, how we eat. YouTube is just exploding with so many spiritual people sharing content and wisdom and wonderful interviews, how to find yourself, how to also distance yourself from your ego, how to find your right friends, your right path. So there's such beautiful information out there, how to eat the right food, how to see through the illusions of the food industry, medicine industry. So I feel we have such a great, wonderful time right now. And I know that a lot of things are going on in the media, in the news, but still, now's the time to act on your innovations. Don't distract yourself. Don't distract yourself from the music we are hearing. Also, this is very true. The music is just sometimes filled with so many words, but still so empty. So just create your own music, write your own lyrics, record it. I have some affirmation recordings where I talk to myself. I just record the sentences I really always want to hear, and then I play them for myself. Because the sound frequencies are powerful. They can change our minds. So really just be careful how much you collaborate and how much you keep things for yourself. So find the balance between isolating yourself, being for yourself, finding yourself, and then being together with your family or with your society. So also these cards, now we have the sun, the source, and the moon, the perception. I guess this really like answers or shows up because I was thinking so much about perception, how I was perceiving things, how my heart got broken with my friends, with the people around me, how I was perceiving my family. I was really looking through rose-colored glasses. And just now I can see that I disappointed myself. I should have taken the advices also that my mom gave me when dealing with my choices of who I meet or what kind of job I want to do. I mean, just sometimes people warn you and then we really have such a wishful thinking that we just don't want to accept these things sometimes. But also sometimes you just need to make your own experience to really learn something. So here we have the moon, the perception. and then the sun, the source, the creative energy, creation, giving light to the people. Being your own boss, being a boss for others, knowing what you want, it's a fixed sign. Leos know what they want. This is also wonderful. Being good with children, childlike energy. Being light, being like a child, being light-hearted, feeling light. Eat light vegetables, eat food with lots of electricity. And take care of your perceptions. Wake up. Also, the moon sign, or the moon ruled by Cancer, the watery sign, can also be really stagnant sometimes. So this fire is amazing to balance it out. The creation, the fire, the idea to do something, to create now. So let me just read in that book. And what can we read about the sun? In your natal chart, the sun symbolizes the core of your personality, your life force, ego, and consciousness. The sign and aspects of the sun describe how you express that basic vital energy. From our earthly perspective, the sun circles the zodiac once a year, but in truth, the sun is the center point around which the planets revolve. All other bodies in our solar system reflect its light. It is unimaginably huge, 1,000,000 Earths could fit within. The sun's light shines through the teacher, actor, lover, leader, those who use their enthusiasm, warmth, and charisma for a common good. It's time for you to take center stage. Let the sun's light flow through you and shine, illuminate, and energize your surroundings, and use this to be of service. Notice what feeds your vitality and work with it. As you let the sun flow through you, your health will improve. You will draw support to your energy and enthusiasm. Step into your real potential. If you are asking about a project, notice how the vitality flows through the design and clear the path. Let this situation be a channel for the sun's energy and feel it take on a life of its own. What is the challenge here? What is the gift here? So what I can read here now also to be a channel, like the water bearer. Sometimes when we think, oh, people are using someone's knowledge or stealing someone's knowledge, that's really not true, because we're channels and this knowledge is there to be passed on. This knowledge is there to be used. This knowledge is there to be used and perceived by everyone from a different angle to create a wonderful big picture. Because everyone really takes knowledge differently. They act on it differently. Now let's read on the moon sign. Moon. The moon, ruler of Cancer, speaks of the deep inner river of emotions, what motivates you, how you experience and express your feelings, and how you nurture and need nurturance. In your astrological chart, the moon is as important as the sun, even though it's much smaller. By a consciousness of relative size and distance from our earthly perspective, the sun and moon, our symbols of consciousness and unconsciousness, appear to be the same size, and this proportion makes eclipses possible. The moon cycles through the zodiac in 27.5 days, changing signs every 2 days and coloring our moods, habits, and behaviors. Action. First, perceive what's unspoken. Emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. Look to your own moon sign. When you cooperate with your moon's emotional motivation, you will find it easier to walk in harmony with your path. Next, investigate the needs and wants of those around you. The emotions underneath the surface actually run the show. Those primary drives are expressed through habits and actions, nuance and expression, rather than through words. Look for that underground ocean. It carries the soul's energy. Speak to the insecurities that slow this process. Act in a way that helps others feel nurtured, warm, and emotionally connected. Make them feel at home. Tend the food, water, the base, the home base. Like the moon, the energy in the situation will wax and wane, so assess the current phase and work with those cycles. So here also the challenge is look to feelings rather than logic to move the situation forward. Also, which is like telling, listen what your intuition and your heart says. Be calm. Create your reality, but also be open to illusions. I mean, take care of how you perceive things. Listen to your heart. Connect the conscious with your unconscious. So it really helped me to pick those cards for myself. And I hope you can take your part, or I hope it helped you somehow to talk also about myself and how I perceived the cards today I picked. And hear you hopefully next time. Bye bye.